I'm assuming you're here watching this video because you understand that the sound output for most TVs these days is just so poor. So let's break down how to select the best soundbar for your needs. Remember, a soundbar lasts much longer than a TV. So my recommendation is to choose one for quality even if you have to extend your budget a little bit. We'll go over 4 key criteria for selecting a soundbar: the sound output, the sound quality, the connectivity, and lastly, the pricing, service and warranty. Let's start with the sound output, which is usually measured using the output wattage of the soundbar and tells you how loud the soundbar would be, not how pleasant the sound will be. You need to select the right wattage based on your room size and setup. For medium-sized living rooms, a 200 to 500 watt output is the sweet spot, which will work for most of us. For large living rooms, home theater setups, a 400 plus watt is ideal. For bedrooms, 150 watt or below is sufficient. Reiterating again, going loud does not mean your sound quality will be better. Sonos and Blaupunkt do not publish their output wattage. Budget brands like Boat, Zebronics, Mivi, Govo go really high on the wattage at a very low price point. But at loud volumes, the audio quality significantly deteriorates and is jarring. The next criteria is the sound quality, which is determined by the channels supported by the soundbar system and the technologies supported. The more number of channels, the better is the surround sound quality. Let's break down how you have to determine the number of channels useful for you. You will commonly see a number like 2.1 or 5.1.2. Let's call it x.y or x.y.z. From this, x is the number of output channels. For example, 2.y means 2 output channels, left and right. 3.y means 3 output channels, left, right and center. 5.y means 5 output channels, left, right, center, rare right and rare left. Next, Y is the number of subwoofers which is included, which determines the bass performance, which adds depth and richness to the sound. For example, X.1 means 1 subwoofer, X.2 means 2 subwoofers and so on. Some Samsung, Bose and Sonos models come only with horizontal channels and no subwoofers. And some like the old Yamaha 109 model that I use have inbuilt subwoofers. Lastly, Z is the vertical element in the sound, which determines how immersive the sound is. So X.Y.2 means there are 2 vertical channels or 2 up-firing speakers. The sound output and the channels determines the overall sound quality. But you don't always need the best of all of these. It should be determined based on your room size and your usage. If you have a basic need to enhance the audio quality of your TV speakers, fewer channels is more than enough. If you need an immersive surround sound, higher channels are better. The table below shows you a general guidance. In addition to the channel, the other thing that determines the sound quality is the audio technology supported. In simple terms, when audio is delivered to our house, it is compressed to make it efficient in delivery. It is the job of the soundbar to uncompress the audio based on the number of channels that are available in the soundbar system. Dolby Atmos or DTS Virtual X helps to do just that, uncompress into different channels, both horizontal and vertical, to get a better 3-dimensional surround sound experience. Low cost or budget soundbars do not include Dolby, and this affects the clarity and the separation of different sounds. If we were comparing technologies, Dolby Atmos and DTS Virtual X is better than Dolby Digital Audio is better than not having anything at all. Dolby Digital Audio, while also giving a realistic audio experience, lacks the depth and vertical element that does come with Dolby Atmos or DTS Virtual X. On the screen, you can see the soundbars in each of these categories. Next, let's discuss connectivity. When a system has a subwoofer and surround speakers, the connectivity can either be wired or wireless. Some audiophiles believe wired speakers have better quality and reliability compared to wireless speakers. But that has changed in recent times. In my opinion, a wired subwoofer is still okay as it sits close to the soundbar. For rare speakers, consider going wireless unless you already have the wiring done. More often than not, budget models have wired connectivity to control the pricing, while Sony systems continue to have wired connectivity in some cases. Next, while connecting your TV to the soundbar, HDMI ARC port is preferred. The HDMI ARC port helps to operate the soundbar using your TV's remote, which makes it more convenient. If you're buying a soundbar with Dolby Atmos, the HDMI EARC port is important, and all soundbars that support Dolby Atmos have it. If your TV is a bit old and you want to connect other devices, you may need to rely on optical or aux connections, so double check your TV ports and make sure your soundbar supports it. Except the Sonos Arc and Sonos Beam 2, all other soundbars support Bluetooth connectivity. Only the soundbars you see on this screen support Alexa and Google Assistant. That is, you can use them as a smart assistant without having a separate device for it. Lastly, let's talk about the pricing, service and warranty. Pricing is quite varied among soundbar systems, ranging from 5,000 to over a lakh for premium brands. But like I mentioned earlier, you need to select a soundbar based on your room size and your content preferences. Warranty in general is 1 year, with only Honeywell giving 2-year warranty on the soundbar. After going over thousands of reviews, I have noticed that serviceability of budget brands like Zebronics, Govo, Mevi, Bolt and so on need some improvement, as users have raised concerns regarding reaching service or service resolution time. Traditional brands like Bose, Sony, Yamaha, Philips and Samsung have delivered good service experience. But like I always say, always ensure that the brand services your area before ordering. Now that we understand how to narrow down our shortlist based on our needs, here are my top recommendations for soundbars. If you are on a budget under 10,000, then I have 3 recommendations for you. For small to medium sized rooms, you can consider the JBL Cinema SB510 soundbar if you're looking for a sleek and compact soundbar without an external subwoofer. With a 200 watt output, Dolby Audio and inbuilt subwoofer, it gives crystal clear dialogue for movies and TV. As for the cons, some users had issues with the remote control functions. But considering you can connect this using the HDMI ARC port, you can always operate it with your TV remote too. My next recommendation is the Zebronics Jukebar 1000 soundbar system, which is ideal for people who prefer more bass and an external subwoofer. This is one of the few soundbars at this budget that also supports Dolby Atmos. With a 2.1 channel soundbar and 150 watt output, this Zebronics soundbar is ideal for small to medium sized rooms only. As for the cons, users have reported inadequate Dolby Atmos performance and challenges in wall mounting this soundbar. For people needing full home theater systems on a budget under 10,000, I recommend the Mevi Forte H750 soundbar. This is a 5.1 channel soundbar with 750 watt output with Dolby Audio for a decent surround sound experience. It delivers clear dialogue and deep bass, making it ideal for movies and music. As for the cons, it has wired rear speakers, so wiring is cumbersome. Some users have also reported bass being a bit overpowering in some settings, but this can be adjusted. Now coming to a budget under 20,000, I have 4 recommendations for you. This 10 to 20,000 segment is where you will get the best value for your money. For small to medium sized rooms, my first recommendation is the JBL Cinema SB271. This is a 2.1 channel soundbar with 220 watt output, Dolby Digital and a wireless subwoofer, giving good audio quality and deep bass for movies and TVs. As for the cons, it does not have aux port, so not compatible with older TVs. My next recommendation is the Sony HT S20R soundbar system, ideal for medium to large sized rooms. With 5.1 channels, 400 watt output, this home theater soundbar system offers real surround sound with rear speakers, a 3-channel front speaker and a subwoofer. The only con is the connectivity. The subwoofer and the rear speakers are both wired, so inconvenient if you have not already done your wiring. But overall, premium quality on a budget. My next recommendation is the Motorola AmfiSound X soundbar system. Again, ideal for medium to large size rooms with a 600 watt output. Unlike the other 2 recommendations, this does support Dolby Atmos for an immersive sound experience. As for the cons, some users find the Dolby Atmos limited and not comparable to premium brands, which may be expected at this price point. This has wired subwoofers but wireless satellite speakers, which is convenient. Now for a budget under 30,000, I again have 4 recommendations for you. If you're looking for a sleek system for a small to medium sized room, my recommendation is the Yamaha YAS 209 soundbar system. This is a 2.1 channel soundbar with a wireless subwoofer and has 200 watt output and supports DTS Virtual X for good surround sound. It also supports Alexa, so you can directly stream music and control the soundbar using voice commands. This is ideal for people looking for a sleek and premium soundbar system at a mid-range price. As for the cons, at this price it does not support Dolby Atmos and EARC. But with the support of DTS Virtual X, the difference is marginal. My next recommendation is for medium to large rooms. It is the LG S65TR soundbar system, which has a 600 watt output with 5.1 channels. The subwoofer and rear speakers are wireless, making it convenient to set up. As for the cons, it does not have Dolby Atmos support, but does have Dolby Digital and DTS digital surround sound. Sound quality is great despite this. With a similar feature set at a higher budget, my next recommendation is the Sony S40R. Between the two, I would pick the Sony for better overall sound experience and its history in sound output. It offers a clear dialogue and deep bass for medium to large sized rooms, best for buyers looking for a premium experience. And my last recommendation is the Zebronics Jukebar 9900 soundbar system. With a 725 watt output and 5.2.2 channels, this has dual subwoofers plus 2 up-firing speakers. This delivers a strong bass performance, ideal for listening music as well. As for the cons, build quality is subpar and there have been occasional connectivity issues with the wireless subwoofers and the rear speakers. Now coming to the premium segment, ideal if you have a home theater system, I have 3 recommendations for you, 2 of which can be used in large rooms as well. If you're looking for great audio with a sleek soundbar without extra subwoofers for a small to medium entertainment room, I recommend the Bose Smart Soundbar. Even with a 3.0.2 channel, this Dolby Atmos soundbar delivers impressive sound and crisp dialogue clarity. The term smart in the name is a bit deceptive in my opinion, as the only smarts it has is an AI dialogue mode and true space technology for enhancing the sound experience, not smart in its traditional sense. It is quite expensive for this form factor and is ideal for buyers seeking premium audio performance in a stylish high-end soundbar. My next recommendation for large rooms and for full home theater experience is the Sony model that you see on the screen. With a 1000 watt output and 5.1 channels, it delivers clear dialogue and immersive sound for movies, sports and TV. As for the cons, it does use a wired subwoofer and rear speaker connectivity, so cumbersome if you don't already have your wiring done. And lastly, the Samsung Q930 series soundbar system with an impressive 9.1.2 channels, including up, side and center firing speakers. The bass from this system is really good. With built-in Alexa, Spotify, Google Assistant and AirPlay support, it gives the flexibility of operating the soundbar system from anywhere. As for the cons, the connectivity with the SmartThings app is not great. Overall, it's a great upgrade for your home theater system with easy connectivity. It has wireless subwoofer and wireless rear speakers. The Sonos soundbars offer excellent sound quality, but the price points for it are significantly high in India and may not justify the limited bass that soundbars without subwoofers or inbuilt subwoofers provide. But if pricing is not a concern for you at all, then the Sonos Beam 2 is an option to consider. It is ideal for small to medium-sized rooms. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 120,000 plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.